Okay, my name is Keenan Viney, and I'm graduating with a master's in economics.
What do you do next year?
That's kind of to be determined yet. I think I'm probably going to end up going back out west and pursuing my career there, and hopefully continue to pursue running at a high level.
What has been the coolest thing you've learned in your undergrad or in your schooling?
So, well, the coolest thing I've learned in my graduate degree is like, you can think of the macroeconomy as like a system, and there's this thought that we're getting better at predicting what's happening in the economy, and that prediction in itself, the utilization of information, is actually changing how the system works. And like, that's going to be hopefully my area of research in the coming months.
What are your running plans next year?
It's kind of up in the air. In the coming years, like, ultimately, I want to go back to the marathon. That's my home, and so it's just a matter of what type of training and racing is going to get me to a marathon start line of one and to do well in one. So,
What was your most memorable race at Mac?
I think I'm going to copy Jeremy here and go with the very first cross-country race of the season. It was the first kind of cross race I'd ever been in. It's the first collegiate kind of racing I'd done. So there was a lot of firsts for me. I didn't know what was going to happen, and it was a really good experience. I scored for the team, which was really fluky, but it happened, and no one could take that away from me. And yeah, I mean, it's easy to forget when you're just out training on your own and stuff that, like, you don't totally suck. And so it's good to race against your peers, and then you have some sense of, like, where you are, you know, and how much better you can get.
Do you have any words of wisdom for rookies or recruits, or maybe for any other master's students coming into Mac thinking about running?
I'd say for master's students, like, I mean, you might as well make the sacrifice and just do it. Even though other things are busy, it's worth doing. As far as advice for rookies, though, I think there's one word that everyone wants me to say, and that's mileage. But I won't say that, and the reason why is because mileage hasn't made me a better runner this year. It's been following Rory and Paula's plan as closely as I possibly could. Like, I committed at the start of the year to really try and get with their program, and other than some unfortunate pre-comp runs, I really tried to stick to their plan. And now, after 8 months of following their plans as closely as I could, I'm running way better than I ever have. So just trust that they know what's best, and hopefully things will turn out well.
How has being a part of the cross-country and track team at Mac enhanced your university experience?
Being on the cross-country team has kind of made my experience better at Mac, just because I'm not very good at kind of balancing things. So I've either gone really nuts academically or just overboard with running, and this year is probably a bit more overboard with running, which is good, and it's just nice to be around people that have those similar values. And yeah, I think that's really the main thing with being on the team, is you can surround yourself with people that are working towards excellence every day.
Do you have anyone you want to thank?
Yes, definitely the coaching staff, for sure. And everyone says, I want to thank Pete, Paul, or Rory, and I mean, absolutely, like, they're great, and I'm really glad that they learned my names eventually. But what I want to thank them for is something that maybe not a lot of people think about, and I think is really important, and it's the things that you don't really see. So when we go to compete, we've got hotel rooms booked, we've got transportation arranged, We get a stipend for food. All these things take a lot of organization, and when you have to start racing on your own, doing road races and stuff, you realize how nice it is to be able to just show up and be an athlete and just perform, right? Without worrying about all the other stuff.